Junior marshals, please take your place. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for everything you've done for me and my peers. Thank you for seeing us through the trials and tribulations we have experienced throughout our community and school. Thank you for giving us peace in the unknown and reminding us that you have been and will always be in control. Lord, you have always provided for us, and we ask that as we continue to faithfully serve and lean on your understanding, you would continue to protect us and guide us as we begin this next chapter of our lives. God, I ask that you bless everyone in this arena with the power and courage to go share your word to the ends of the earth as you have commanded us. We ask that you protect us as we leave and head into our future, covering our lives with safety and security. Thank you again for everyone here today and the time we have all had together. In your glorious, all-powerful name is that I pray. Amen. Please be seated.
I now introduce you to Miss Church and the Pisgah Orion Choir.
Another round of applause for our chorus. Good evening. I am Clint Connor, principal, and on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Pisgah High School, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 58th commencement exercise of Pisgah High School to honor our class of 2024. This is a great achievement for each of these young individuals. We appreciate that you are here to join us in making this a special event for our seniors. I would like to express my gratitude to a few individuals for assisting with this program. With the following, please stand and remain standing to be recognized. Assistant Principals, Mr. Jesse Wilkins, Ms. Lena Cope, Ms. Heather Hollingsworth, Lead Teacher, Ms. Mandy Allen, School Counselors, Mr. Rodney Alt, Ms. Whitney Haas, Ms. Lori Mills, Choir Director, Ms. Meredith Church, Master Sergeant Riddle, Chief Long, Ms. Carter Tolley, Ms. Ashley Martinez, Ms. Bethany Buchanan, and our clerical staff. Without these, this would not happen. All right, I would like to draw your attention to the program for the list of 2024 scholarship recipients. As of May 22nd, these seniors have received over $1 million in scholarship money, and we anticipate additional scholarship announcements. But this is a great accomplishment for the senior class. This scholarship total does not reflect the savings that our students have received already by taking college courses. Seniors, please stand if you have taken advanced placement and/or career and college promise courses through our community college. AP and college stand. How about a round of applause? Thank you. Today we will recognize several faculty members for their outstanding contributions to the students of Pisgah High School. Mr. W.C. Godfrey, would you please come forward? To be recognized as the 2023-24 Teacher of the Year for Pisgah High School. Please join me in a round of applause for W.C. At this time, I would like to announce and recognize the Teacher of the Year for the upcoming school year. This is a very prestigious award voted on by all faculty members of the school. It is given in recognition of outstanding member of the faculty for their efforts to be the very best teacher they can be. Pisgah's Teacher of the Year for 2024-25 is Miss Stephanie Morgan. Would you just please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. At this time, I would like to ask Eli Ash, President of the National Honor Society, to come recognize a teacher that this class has nominated as the most influential teacher for their career at Pisgah High School. Eli?
Every year, the senior class votes on who they think is the most influential teacher at Pisgah High School. Although it is challenging to nominate just one teacher, this year's nominated teacher is very deserving of the award. This teacher is someone who is known for the creativity she presents throughout all her lessons. She has a funny personality and also strives to brighten someone's day with a joke or two in the hallways. Although I've never had her as a teacher, she has always been portrayed to me as one of the most amusing and radiant teachers at Pisgah. Every time I walk by her room, especially on Pisgah versus Tuscola weeks, she has become an example of what Pisgah High School represents, with her over-the-top school spirit and her valued importance in her community. Her classes have always been described as fun, where she creates an exciting setting for students to further their knowledge. Without further ado, it is my honor to present the 2024 Most Influential Teacher Award to Mrs. Katie Boone.
At this time, I would like to invite two outstanding seniors from the class of 2024, Rudy Patel and Ansley Kovac, to address this year's graduates. Rudy, come on up.
Hello to the 2024 graduating class, admin, teachers, and anyone celebrating our class in the stands. My name is Rudy Patel, and I'm thankful to be given the privilege to speak to all of you this morning as we leave our mark at Pisgah. Before we begin, I'd like to thank all the parents, host guests, teachers, administrators, and staff at Pisgah High School for being here. Their constant efforts to help us better ourselves are evident in each of us, and I'm thankful that we are blessed with the people around us today. I would like to express my forever gratitude to the teachers we have at Pisgah. As everyone knows, the teachers here are not typical. If I were given one word to describe them, it'd be unprecedented. Although they produce some of the highest test scores in Western North Carolina and throughout the state, teachers at Pisgah offer some of the utmost advice, sound guidance, and instill confidence in their students. I have benefited and seen others grow from the various advice and knowledge they give. Many fond memories I have include having test score competitions with Miss Sorrells, which I always won, learning the lesson of confidence from Harold Shepard, and even being babied by Samson for not understanding a lick of what thermodynamics is. These teachers surrounding us, helping us along all 4 years, are the kinds of people whose passion is to see us live up to our potential. I would not have made it this far without the qualities given to me by the teachers I've had. They have given us knowledge and have been our mentors, motivators, and biggest supporters. Their dedication goes beyond the classroom as they invest time in understanding our struggles and triumphs. So, I congratulate the teachers at Pisgah as they have completed their commitment to creating yet another amazing set of graduating students. Thank you for believing in us, pushing us beyond our limits, and helping us realize our potential. Next, I'd like to look at the student community we as a class foster. From everybody showing up and participating vividly at football games, which are always away during the 21-22 seasons, to always participating in community outreach programs like flood relief when our time was torn apart, is evident that we as a class are not just a class, but a family. Last year, when it was announced that the mill was shutting down and hundreds of jobs would be lost, many were devastated. I had classes where students and teachers' family income partly depended on the mill, and so many went to the comfort of these people. Instances where someone would cry in class were often, as this was a huge deal. But the bigger deal was that many were around to comfort and help the teary-eyed people. The constant encouragement shown to these people facing struggles in social and financial battles opened my eyes more than ever. It truly showed what compassion and solidarity can achieve, whether or not you're involved. Towards the end of the mill closing, there was a call for one last whistle blow. The moment that struck my heart was watching every teacher walk outside with students, soaking in and grieving as the mill blew its last whistle. Our unity was also evident in the smaller everyday moments, the laughter, the loud lunch tables, and the support. But this whole crisis and many more unspoken situations is a true eye-opener on why Pisgah High School is a family, not a class of students. We're a family built upon loyalty, dedication, inclusivity, and most importantly, altruism. As we stand on the brink of a new chapter, I am filled with gratitude and pride for the incredible journey we've shared at Pisgah. To my fellow graduates, remember that we are not just a class, but a family. Our experiences, challenges, and triumphs bind us together in a forever pact that goes beyond the classroom or field setting. As we embark on this new chapter of our lives, remember the quote, "To think that in such a place I led such a life." as this reminds us of the lessons, memories, and values our classmates and teachers instilled in us. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2024, and thank you for making it a memorable 4 years. Next up, Ainsley Kovac.
Good morning, class of 2024. I want to first thank the friends, family, faculty, and staff for supporting this group of students and being here this morning. You've changed these students' lives and allowed us to be able to walk across the stage today. I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to be chosen to speak in front of such an inspiring crowd. As a kid, high school was always something I looked forward to. I one day hoped that I'd be able to live out my very own high school musical. I hate to break it to you, but high school was unfortunately nothing like the movies. I am not here to shame how my experience wasn't like Clueless or High School Musical. I am here to express that my 4 years at Pisgah High School exceeded my expectations built by these movies. I believe this community not only taught me resilience and strength, but it also taught me friendship, something the movies I looked up to as a kid didn't. I believe every experience and every person you meet happens for a reason, whether it is to teach you a lesson or show you a new perspective. We experienced A&B weeks during our freshman year because of COVID-19. In our sophomore year, our town flooded and destroyed our newfound optimism from the recently lifted mask mandates, which once again delayed our sports seasons. During our junior year, the mill shut down. Our past 4 years at Pisgah have been nowhere close to easy. However, I believe these events brought us closer as a community. Because of A&B weeks, we've learned not to take school and seeing our friends daily for granted. Because of the flood, we were taught that even when the unexpected occurs, we can return and come back better because of it. Because of the mill shutdown, we saw how even without a piece of our community, we will stay connected and look for the best in the worst. We, class of 2024, have experienced similar hardships. These hardships taught us lessons and ultimately connected us. However, each of us have also experienced our own individual and unique difficulties as well. Maybe you experienced a relationship that didn't work out. Maybe your friend you thought would be your friend forever eventually grew apart from you. Maybe you didn't get into your dream school. Even though we've gone through similar and different hardships, there is still more to learn. Though maybe not every experience is there to teach us a lesson. Maybe some were there to give us memories. I remember my sophomore year, my AP seminar class would bring McDonald's chicken biscuits to second period every single day. Sorry, I'm Judy. I remember my junior year when my friend group and I would sit in the lobby for lunch and create lifelong memories over the sometimes interesting cafeteria food. I remember all the pep rallies, the football and basketball games, and the school dances. Think about the instances that helped you grow, whether they were there to teach you a lesson or to give you memories. We've become connected and will always be grateful for our community because of what has occurred during our years together. However, we still have to say goodbye. It's bittersweet knowing this is the last time we're all in a room together. It's weird knowing I may never see the teachers who watched me grow up again. Furthermore, as I leave for college, I have to leave my family, friends, and town behind. I know every single one of you in this room may be facing the same predicament. However, as high school ends, the lessons and experiences we face through our years at Pisgah will follow us. So even though physically we are moving on from this time in our lives, we will always be the class of 2024 at Pisgah High School, and nothing will change that. I am nervous to leave. I am scared to enter the next chapter of my life. One song that I have constantly been listening to this year is You're Gonna Go Far by Noah Kahn. Listening to this song makes me nostalgic about the last 4 years of my life. Sometimes I forget I'm no longer a sophomore walking to AP biology anymore. Sometimes I mentally feel like an 8th grader preparing for our end of the year trip. Every single one of you in this room will go far. Whether you leave or stay in Haywood County, you're gonna go far. I remember when I was a kid, I was given the difficult decision to jump 12 feet off a rock into ice cold water. Everyone else was jumping, but I couldn't bring myself to simply because of the what ifs. What if I embarrassed myself? What if I jumped weird? What if I hurt myself? The transition from high school into the rest of your life is similar. The same what-ifs continue to haunt you. Eventually, I did jump off that rock and I didn't regret it. The haunting what-ifs no longer lingered. I actually wanted to go up and jump again. Use this opportunity to take a leap of faith. Jump into the next chapter of your life with confidence and forget about the what-ifs that hold you back. Sometime this year, someone asked me, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? I thought about what kind of mark I'd leave behind at Pisgah. I want all of you to do the same and be proud of what you've accomplished, whether small or large. If you believed you've accomplished nothing over the past 4 years, understand that that isn't true. Graduating today is already an honor you should be proud of yourself for accomplishing. So what kind of legacy are you going to leave behind today? What experiences has shaped you as an individual? Who has been there to help and support you? Who do you have to thank today for this achievement? I am proud of this class, and I hope you are proud of yourselves. No matter where you are in your life, when someone asks you, where are you from? I hope you can confidently say you are from Canton, North Carolina. This is not a goodbye, class of 2024, but rather a see you later. Go Bears.
Good job, Rudy and Ainsley. Hello, Pisgah family. It's great to be here at the Ramsey Center in Cullowhee, North Carolina, and may I say, go Bears. Let me start by saying thank you to Dr. Putnam, Central Office leadership, school board members, distinguished guests, for your inspired leadership and always putting students first in Haywood County. I would like to thank the parents, the aunts, the uncles, the grandpas, the grandmas, cousins, and dedicated teachers for your support of these graduates along the way. Also, I would like to thank the entire Canton community for always showing up to support the Pisgah Nation. But most of all, I would like to congratulate the class of 2024 for your unbelievable achievement. Tonight, there are 209 graduates who are becoming Pisgah alumni. But before we toss our caps, if you'll take a few brief moments to let me present to the class of 2024 4 famous movie quotes and 1 profound statement to inspire our graduates. I'll be brief, all right? Let me begin. Number 1, the movie Babe. Just like the simple and profound statement that Farmer Hoggett said in the movie Babe, "That'll do, pig, that'll do." This phrase was spoken at the end of a long and challenging journey and signifies a job well done and a moment of well-deserved pride. During your class's tenure at Pisgah High School, you have elevated our school to one of the highest academic levels that they have ever achieved. With your daily efforts, the Pisgah Bears achieved the status of the #1 ranked high school in Western North Carolina for school performance back-to-back years, and also, a #2 ranking your sophomore year. I would like to also mention that this class pushed our student growth to be higher than any elementary, middle, or high school in the Western region in 2023. With all that being said, I have to go back to the movie ending The Babe and say, that'll do, class of 24, that'll do. Next, number 2, the movie Wizard of Oz. I'm reminded of Dorothy's famous words from The Wizard of Oz. Quote, "Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore." This phrase captures the core of the transition you are about to make, stepping into a world vastly different from what you've known. Like Dorothy, you are venturing into uncharted territory. But remember how she faced each challenge with bravery and determination. Your journey as a Pisgah Bear and having a mill-town mentality will serve you well. Class of 2024, when you feel like when you're not at Pisgah anymore, remember to always remain brave and determined. Number 3, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Bueller. As you move forward into new chapters, remember the words of Ferris Bueller. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. These words remind us to cherish the moments we often take for granted, to pause and appreciate the present amidst our pursuit of future goals. Embrace each experience life gives you with an open heart and open mind. Savor the small joys and stay present as you continue to grow and learn. Class of 2024, remember that life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Pisgah Bears, don't miss it. Last movie, number 4, the movie Harry Potter. In the movie Harry Potter, Albus Dumbledore says, Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. Life will present challenges and moments of uncertainty, but we always have the power to find hope and joy in the midst of adversity. As you leave the halls of Pisgah High School and embark on your unique journey, remember that your perspective can illuminate even the darkest of paths. Class of 2024, always remember that you have the power to turn on the light. In closing, to the graduating class of 2024, you're moments away from graduating and moments away from an ending. As we close our time together this morning, I know that sometimes endings can feel uncertain. When I think of great endings and someone who said it the best, I'm reminded of the profound words of our Lord Jesus Christ. It is finished. These words, spoken at the end of his earthly mission, reminded us that a significant chapter has come to a close. Today, you too can say, it is finished, as you complete your high school journey. But remember, this is not an end, it is a beginning. Congratulations, class of 2024. Go Bears, and God bless you. All right, enough talk. Parents and family, we realize that without your positive influence on the lives of these seniors, they would not be graduating tonight. When your graduate's name is called, I'm asking for the families to please stand in silent recognition of each young person. Please refrain from excessive celebration so that the next person in line, as well as their parents, can hear their name called. Y'all ready? Junior marshals, will you please prepare the class of 2024 to receive their diplomas?
Raleigh Gray Allen. Corbin Andrew Alt. Elias Perry Ash. Landon Riley Austin. Guinevere Linda Baker. Jaden Gage Bennett. Stephen Matthew Bennett. Jacob William Blankenship. Whitney Ray Boone. Kimberly Elizabeth Gordon. Lily Marie Brackett, in absentia. Logan Kane Bradshaw. Titus James Bridges. Bobby Harlan Brookshire. Elijah James Brown. Ayana Deasia Bryant, in absentia. Luke Ryan Buchanan. Cameron Mason Burgess. Evan Stewart Bird.
Alexander Cross Cable. Caden Ransom Riley Carson. Jordan Eileen Campbell. Gabriel Kane Carter, in extension. Joshua Andrew Carter. Jacob Mack Chandler. Hannah May Christopher, in abstention. Logan Christopher Clark. Trevor Andrew Clark. Donald Gray Cochran Jr.
That's my brother.
Charles Alexander Cogdon, in abstention. Rebecca Kochakari. Jada Marie Coker. Shakira Patrice Collins. Meredith Gail Collins. Lucas Aiden Connor. Brody Shane Cook. Hadley Reese Corzine.
Jackson DeForest Crisp. Riley James Crumple. Jocelyn Cruz Reyes. Marla Addison Curry. Alyssa Emmeline Davis. Jaden Thomas Davis. Cassandra Trinity Davis. Misha Rosalie Beast. Dylan Jared Beats. Jackson Noah DeMarce. Annalise Marie Eckhoff. Presley Andrew Edmonds. Camden Walker Edwards. Elizabeth Madison Edwards. Allie B. Essie. Todd Justin Evans.
Gabby Isabel Flores, in absentia. Jacob Ian Foster. Walker Jeremiah Reese Fox. Kyler Chase Franklin. Madeline Elizabeth Frazier. Justin Keith Freeman. Gabriel Gomez Villalon. Michelle Ann Garcia Vick. Savannah Shay Garnes. Abdullah Gahar, in absentia. Jacob Aaron Gibbs. Kayla Faith Gillen. Molly Danielle Glantz. Eli Bryce Glavich. Luke Patrick Samuel Gonzalez. Natalie Carol Nicole Green. Logan Vance Grunstaff. Slayton James Geyer.
Robert Donald Hall. Brody Charles Hanson. Isabel McAllister Harden. Clay David Patton. Mary Sophia Hendricks. Jake Michael Henson. Caitlin Morgan Hurley in absentia. Ashley Hernandez Cruz. Michael Xavier Hess. David James Hickox. Mandolin Rose Hightower. Brian Alexander Hill. Carlos Jr. Hinojosa Oliveras. Graceland Faith Hogan. Elijah Garrett Hyman. Caden Shelley Ingram. Emma Nicole Jones. Hayden Walker Jones. Spencer Shane Jordan.
Cameron Christopher King. Ainsley Elizabeth Kovac. Victor English Kraus. Shannon Rose Lafferty. Riley Walker Lanning. Gabriela Arredondo Lara. Austin Tyler Lawrence. Savannah Paige Lawrence. John Ashton Kendrick Ledford. Tiffany Denise Ledford. Nicholas Cheyenne Lee. Nathaniel Gage Leftwich. Emily Ann Lewis. Anthony Rivers Presley Light. Peyton Elizabeth Light. Thatcher Keith Lippum. Chesney Paige Lovelace.
Alexander Jaden Martis, in absentia. Laura Belen Martinez. Braden Evan Mashburn. Jamiana Jean Mathis. Justin Lewis Mathis. Jason Edward McClellan. Hayden Inman McMullen.
Alondra Mendoza Toledo. Abigail Leona Messer. Anthony David Messer. Coleman Roy Messer. Leland Cole Messer. Hunter Alexander Miller. Dorothy Kaylin Mills. Megan Lydia Millsap. Caitlin Summer Moody. Jaden Brooke Moore. Samantha Jolie Morgan. Maggie Virginia Mullen. Jordan Keyshawn Nelson. Isaac Christopher Owens. Olivia May Palmer. Morgan Lynn Harris. Rudy Matul Patel. Jacinia Morgan Pena. Mason Thomas Penny. Sierra Corinne Perez. Christopher Carl Phillips Jr. Jason Pena. Reina Maria Pena Gomez. Annalie Marie Pinkerton. Morgan Paige Clements. Avery Nicole Connor. Jonathan Dale Presley.
Scarlett Ann Queen. Aiden Chase Ray. Jose Cristo Rea Mendoza. Chance Clement Rector. Adira Resendez Avila. Braden Cole Reynolds. Michael Dakota Ray Reinhardt. Nicholas Ray Reinhardt. Savannah Marie Reinhardt. Clara Beth Rice. Andrew Thomas Rickman. Elijah Blake Rigsby. Carly Addison Robinson. Cedric Damian Rogers. Danielle Diana Runyon. Joseph David Scott. Leonardo Serrano Hernandez.
Kaylee Sue Schauberger. Gabriella Leanne Shields. Angelisa Marie Shipman. Riley Ellen Schoaf. Georgia Reese Silver. Cole McKinnon Smathers. Alyssa Danielle Smith. Elizabeth Grace Smith. Hudson Scott Smith. Addison Grace Sarles. Tannen Brielle Sarles. And Acelia Florencia Southers. Jonathan Allen Warren Starling. Randy McLean Stinnett II. Merle Thompson Stewart. Madison Taylor Surratt.
Ashton David Sutton. Jalen Lachelle Shawstack. Matthew Dean Pankers. Hannah Elizabeth T. Talia Marie Thomason. Avon Karis Thompson. Caden Scott Thompson. Harrison Lane Thompson. Arthur Dennis Tinklebaugh. Sailor Caden Troll. Hayden Jeremiah Turner. Jacoby Colin Underwood. William Tyrus Upton. Jaslyn Alicia Valencia. Deani Vicente Santana. Adriana Grace Waddell. Aaron Ross Waddell.
Emma Ann Waters. Garrett Lee Waters. Jared Allen Webb. Margaret Grace Webb. Kayla Nicole Whiteman. Caitlin Jade Williams. Morgan Isabella Willis. Lily Francis Wilson. Maddox Chevelle Woodard. Autumn Rebecca Woodley. Alicia Renee Worley in absentia. Emery Alana Wright. Belen Zamudio Pina. Jesus Zarate Rubio.
up, Pisgah Nation, with the class of 2024. Please rise. By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the Haywood County Board of Education, I now officially declare you graduates of Pisgah High School. Everyone, please stand. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2024. Go Bears!